I guess then in that case, tell me the flip side then, your thoughts on RFPs, specifically from a services perspective, kind of getting sent an RFP.
Yeah, so again, I think it depends on the type of business you're running. So if you're an outsourced staff aug agency, I think RFPs make a ton of sense. And I think if you're going to be in that space, you have to be willing to participate and have what it takes to win lots of RFPs, which is difficult, again, because most RFPs are designed for the incumbent to win. But that's part of that space that you're in. For me, it's not the type of business that I want to build, and it's not the type of experience that I want to create. And so for me, it's been a very easy response to say no. You know what? We're not going to participate, and here's why. And I've said it many, many times, and I'm super comfortable saying it because it's an easy answer. You know, as part of a bigger conversation, we've talked about this maybe really early episodes of the podcast. One of the biggest challenges with creating a business that has a unique brand and market position is it's incredibly hard to say no to money. And we've talked about this on the billable hour stance, where, you know, when you're very early in starting up a company and, you know, no one knows how to pay for anything but billable hours, it's really hard to say, no, we're not going to take on a project where you're demanding billable hours. And I've had so many small agency owners reach out to me and say, hey, like we kind of designed how we want to work and we don't want to do billable hours and we don't want to do that, but we're not able to make it work. And I say, well, tell me a little bit more about how your business operates. Like, well, we got this one big client, so we made an exception for them and we're doing billables for them. Or like, you just answer your own question. That's why it doesn't work. Like, if you're willing to compromise on your ideals, it's never going to work. And so, you know, for me, it has become easier and easier to say, like, these are the things that define our culture and our brand and how we work. And it's super easy for me to say no to things that don't align with that. And participating in RFPs is one of those things. Again, for what we're building, someone else, again, you may participate in an RFP and it may perfectly align with your business. For us, it doesn't. In that it reduces the value of our brand. It deduces it down to something that you can put like a zero or a boolean behind, yes or no answer behind. And I think that we're fundamentally more complex than that, and our offering isn't something that you can deduce down to a couple boolean answers on an RFP. It just can't be done. But more importantly, it's not the type of relationships that we're looking to build. And because we're trying to be a more humanistic business and have more personal conversations, that isn't something that you're going to get through a generic RFP form. Going back to the coffee roasters, you know, I didn't send out some generic form that says answer these questions. I took the time to sit down with each of them individually and said, let's have a conversation about how you work and how we work to see if there's a mutual match here. And you can't do that through an RFP. And so